I am on our pages awaiting a confirmation. I like watching Patriotically Correct. Stu and Richard both get the hello.
Oh, okay.
And
Where
the other night they're averaging several thousand views per episode.
Oh, yeah. Good.
Like, shit, I want to get us there.
I like listening to them.
Oh, so do I. Spam and a peach. Volume. There's volume. Volume kill.
Oh, man.
Notes. Peach. Hello. Volume. There's volume. Didn't need that long anyway. Are we on the Uter one? Kalika. It says live. Click again so I get that. There's my share screen. Share with the public. Hey, we got 2 likes already.
Thank you for the like.
Linda. Hi, Linda. Hey, Robert. Good evening, friends. How is everybody this Saturday? Excuse me while I lose a lung. Grape juice. It's good for you. Yay, there's 3 of us on Book of Face.
Oh.
We got Linda and Robert. Hello, friends.
Oh. What am I looking for?
A co-host with personality?
Well, I've already got that. So.
Oh. Make. A co-host with personality. Make.
Have you got Twitter?
I have, yes, ma'am. I am twittering. Where's the button? Where's the Sharesy button? There's the Sharesy. There's the Twitter. We air. We're live. Spam and a peach. That's right. You already got it. We're live. Come join us.
We're in slow motion first.
I twittered us, my dearie. All right. Yes, we are finally with the peach instead of being peachless like we were the other 2 weeks.
Back.
Yay! Yeah, one of our episodes I titled Hard Ankles and No Peach. It was all us guys. Well, there's 2 of us logged in on Books of Face. Hello, friends and family. Hope everybody enjoyed the tunes today. And me wees, we're in the wheeze of me.
Hi.
Dun, 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 dun.
Hi, Mikey.
Did you say bye or hi?
Robert.
Where's my...
Hi, well, you ready for some music?
Let's do it, my sweet dearie. We're skoshi early yet, but...
Yeah, they can kill us.
Yeah. I like our music. Yay, we got a Jamie.
I'm back. Y'all got to get on your toes again.
Uh-oh. I'll have to behave.
And I want to thank everybody for their prayers and well wishing and all that stuff.
Well, we think highly of you, and it's always best to share the pain with friends and family. It makes it a little easier.
Yeah, if I could have gave it to somebody, I would have. It wasn't good.
There you go. That happens, though. I mean, that's the only guarantee in life there is. You don't have to pay taxes. You don't have to do nothing but travel on to the next plane of existence.
Sure. That is very, very true. Shit happens.
To everybody, guaranteed. Like I say, you don't have to pay your taxes. And if you don't pay your taxes, you can get free accommodations with meals and probably Bubba. But hey, with every good, there's a little bad. I guess that's the Bubba part. But yeah, then you get 3 cots and a hot. Or is that 3 cocks and a hot? I'm not sure how that goes.
I've never heard that one, so I can't help you.
What, 3 cots and a hot?
I've heard 3 meals and a hot shower.
Yeah, 3 hots and a cot. Yeah.
Okay. See, I never heard that way. Okay.
Yeah, 3 meals, a bed. Then didn't get promised a shower. You don't want to drop the soap though. Not around Bubba. Depends what he's in for.
That's true. I've heard that's dangerous and painful.
Well, I guess that would be better than what's that? Cheerio? No, Fruit Loops. There you go, Fruit Loops.
You got the
that took a minute. Sure, we have one of those.
Help me out.
Help you out. Good evening. Oh, yeah. Ain't you a peachers? Happy Saturday. It's the 23rd day with 342 days still to go in where's the mariachi band? In 2021. Where did it go? There it is. Hey, it's in 2021.
That's just 2020. Version 1 and 2020 version 2 comes next year.
Well, yeah. Well, see, now here's the thing. You weren't here to discuss it really much. You were preoccupied. So 2020 turned 21, which means it can drink. Is it going to be a here, hold my beer kind of year? Sort of seems to have started that way.
Yeah, it's already started.
Yeah. So, you know what today is?
Take cover and don't bend over in the shower.
That's just as long as it's not in the shower. Rope on a soap, baby. You know what today is? Today is National Pie Day. Yeah, baby.
Like pie. Ooh. What's your favorite pie?
Pie?
What's your favorite pie?
Well, I have a couple. My all-time ultimate favorite has to be a pecan pie. And then follow that up by lemon meringue. And then the only squash that I will eat, and that's a pumpkin pie. After that, I'm kind of ambiguous. Chest pie is really good. Well, it's really chest, but I, make it sound like boobs. Chest pie.
I've never heard of that. What is
chest pie? It's, you've had a buttermilk pie before?
No.
Okay, well, chest pie, buttermilk pie, they're pretty much the same thing. You've heard of a custard pie before? Okay, think of a thin custard and slightly sweeter. Not real thick custard, but kind of a thinner, a little firmer and sweeter. Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, my favorite, my aunt down in Florida used to make the best peanut butter pie. Oh my God.
A peanut butter pie?
Mm-hmm.
Now that I've never had.
Oh, it's awesome. It's awesome. I love peanut butter. And then my other favorite is key lime.
Is who?
Key lime.
Ooh, yeah, key lime's good too.
Key lime is the bomb.
It is. Well, and today celebrates one of the nation's favorite desserts. No matter how you slice it, pie in just about any form makes a crowd happy. There's fruit pies, berry pies, cream pies. They are mouth-watering servings of goodness. And interestingly enough, pies have been around since about 9,500 BC, the Egyptian Neolithic period, or the New Stone Age. Not stoned age, but stone as in rocks.
Sure, they're not
so
stone?
Humans, they may have been if they got into the pies. So basically, people have been eating pies for about as long as there's been people. It's also National Handwriting Day, and that encourages us to put pen to paper and write out our thoughts. Now, if you're like me and have no thoughts, pen to paper is just a blank sheet, and you just got to sit there and
I have no thoughts, and I have handwriting that probably I can't even read.
Yeah, mine looks more like somebody took a chicken, cut the head off, stamped its feet on an ink pad, and then turned it loose on my paper. That's a pretty good analogy of what I
don't even try anymore. I literally just hit the thing, go. Literally. Yeah.
You'll have an S and then a squiggly line, and it's up to you to guess what that word is.
Mine is a big J, and then a few squiggly lines, and then a big C, and a
Oh yeah, now signatures. Mine looks like a doctor. It really. I feel more like a doctor than anything else when you see my signatures. Oh yeah,
my handwriting. My handwriting actually starts out decent. Like if I'm filling forms out or something, or writing something. By the end of it, it starts getting worse and worse and worse. I mean, my hand starts hurting and cramping.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Well, you know why that is? You're gripping your implement of writing to.
I like to grip things hard.
Ooh, baby. Phones transmit our voices in real time. And written words, once you send it or say it, those words can't really be recalled.
Well, if you burn the paper, they can, but on the internet, nope.
It's there forever.
Yep.
They really
are. And everybody's got it.
Oh, the internet, yeah.
A screenshot goes for years and years and years.
There you go. I think that one where we drew all over Rusty one night when he fell asleep.
Yeah.
I have a question for you. Why can't you give Elsa a balloon?
I don't know why.
She'll just let it go, let it go.
Oh, God.
And I always thought it was let it snow. So it was back to that cocaine conversation of earlier. I thought it was let it snow. And then when I reread it, I went, well, of course you can't give Elsa a balloon. It's a cow. Why do you want to give a balloon a cow?
That's true.
Or a cow a balloon. Unless you wanted to let it fart in it and try and get the methane and float away. I don't know.
Over in the YouTube, we have Mikey, and we have
Tim, Mikey.
And we have Sarah. And then in the Facebook, we have Linda,
got all kinds of bodies.
Robert, Chris, Lance Johnson. First time he's caught us live.
Hey, Lance. Yeah, that's he's my buddy from Chicago. He's working on my stick of fire, or should I say fire stick? Ding. It's nice to have friends. Glad you guys get to catch the show. I hope the kiddies are enjoying it. And wifey, hi, sweetie. So let's see.
Talking about ugly handwriting, okay?
Oh, my God.
They say that it actually says something about a person.
There's something about a who?
Your handwriting says something about who you are.
Oh, yeah. They say your personality is expressed in the way you write.
So it says the meaning of ugly handwriting is rather complex, and it can mean a lot of things. One of them is that it can point to a certain amount of emotional baggage. I've got that. That explains my handwriting all the way.
I'm an old bag, that's for sure.
Many old ugly writers tend to be emotionally volatile, and ugly handwriting can show a lack of stability or even bad temper, as we can see in the sample above, which I'm not going to show y'all because it really...
Okay. Now, just because you can't write feces doesn't mean you have a bad temper. Look at me. I can't spell. I can't write, but I'm not mean.
Show. It didn't say everybody. Yeah. I've got the baggage and a bad temper, so I got it both. Yeah, you can imagine. Okay. At worst, ugly handwriting can show hostility, belligerence, or even cruelty, as in the handwriting of Jack the Ripper. Apparently, he had really bad handwriting. So,
oh, well. So I guess he was a doctor then.
The Secrets of Ugly Handwriting is a book, and it kind of breaks things down and explains various different things about your handwriting and stuff. But, you know, it's like they say, left brain, right brain, you know, creativity and various things like that. And it's like, have you ever seen, like, people's notes, like entertainers, the notes that they write, like for scripts or whatever, and you can't read it. It looks like shit.
So, in other words, they've been looking at my penmanship again.
Well, I don't know. I mean, I'm just wondering if you know, really bad handwriting also means that you're... I want to believe that it means you're intelligent. I know I don't have the, what do you call it? You know, the creativity. I know I don't have that part of it, but, you know, good thing.
Well, now, creativity or certifiably crazy. Isn't there a fine line between genius and madness? So how could they tell?
That is true.
I mean, look at... who was it? Pablo Picasso. They thought he was quite the artiste, but was he crackers? I think he was a bit schizoed, but hey, either that or he did a lot of acid. I don't know.
They also say that it's a sign of, and I know I'm Mike, don't you dare correct me on this.
Eccentricism, yeah.
Well, eccentricity, or however it means you're eccentric or whatever it is.
Right.
Or your eccentricities.
Your eccentricities, yeah.
Bad and messy handwriting is a sign of high intelligence. So it means, according to this, it means that your pen cannot keep up with your brain.
There you go. That's me exactly.
Yeah. So it's like I got so much, but I can type it better than I can write it because I can type faster. I'm having to listen to people talk and write as they talk. So it's like I'm thinking and writing, but when I'm handwriting, it just goes to shit.
Oh yeah, no, I could do that way. It's my typing that is terrible because I don't know where all the letters are, and I couldn't spell feces if I fell in it, but I have to look at the keyboard as I type so I see what I'm spelling. And then I'll look up and go, dash gun it. I didn't click in the damn tab and I have this whole sentence typed out and look up and it's a blank tab. It's like, ugh.
So I wonder if these Asian people that made this beer label, maybe their brain was working too fast and that's why they screwed it all up.
I kind of feel, well, it goes along with spelling. They were geniuses. The guys that did the beer were geniuses, and the guys that did the printing were just like me, dumb as a box of rocks.
You would think with two different groups they would have spell checked it.
Yeah, you would have thunked. A Japanese brewery that canceled the release of its newest beer because of a spelling mistake on the cans has decided to sell the beer anyway. And Everybody, let's see it to sell it anyway. After drinkers often to take the beer for free. It's like, well, hey, if you misprinted it and you don't want to sell it, we'll take it. Just give it to us. And I love the name of this place. You would think they were someplace over in the islands over there by Greek, where Wonder Woman came from. Sapporo. It's Sapporo, and it just kind of reminds me of the Isle of Anyway, Sapporo Breweries new Katatashi beer tailored was scheduled to release at
What was that?
Family Mart.
Tatatashi.
Which one?
Tatatashi.
Kakakutichi. Nailed it like a native. Perfect. It was scheduled to be released at the Family Mart, a large chain of Japanese convenience stores, kind of like our 7-Elevens. However, they couldn't find any Indians to work at them. No. Let's see. However, the company called off the new beer after discovering an embarrassing error on the cans. The South China Morning Post, wow, that's a mouthful, just to read the name of that paper. The word lager, Lager, like what I get on my Dos Equis, a lager. That's a good one.
On the left side of the picture.
Yeah, it's spelled lager. It's a lager can. And I guess that means it's in bigger than 12-ounce cans because it's a lager.
Actually,
it's really large.
Actually, the definition of lagar, at least in Spain and Portugal, means a large, typically stone trough in which grapes are trod. So they put a trough inside their beer.
Hey, so that way you have some place to pour it whilst it's in the can. You can't go wrong there. And the can does feature both English and Japanese writing, and they've already produced, by the time the brewery, try new glue, the brewery realized its error, Pisa Louisa, I'm having another drink, and they sold them anyway. I'd like to get one just because. Wouldn't it be cool to have a can of misspelled Sapporo beer? Which reminds me of the Seps. Yeah, anyway, it's a thing to do with the women of Lesbos that have the thing with the Sapparos or Sabbaros or so. Yeah. Let's see. And the beer is going on sale like the week after next, February 2nd. But it doesn't say other than that Chinese market, and it's a 6%. Alcohol by volume, so it's a fairly good beer, and it's going to be sold for.
That doesn't mean the beer's going to taste good.
True, and it's only $2 a can.
Yeah, it's going to taste like
$2.50 for a pint.
Let's see, what's the crappiest beer you can think of here?
Schlitz.
I'm not a beer person. You know me. I like my root beer and my cider.
Schlitz is probably the worst beer I could think of.
Well, you would just think though. They only had one job as far as that label went, and that was to make sure that all the writing was correct on it. Correct?
Right.
So, yeah.
One job. Mm-hmm. You don't think that would be a difficult thing to do? You wouldn't think, but
it is what it is. So, talking about jobs, I know everybody's heard your regular, typical, plain old, go work at the grocery store, pump gas, or, a big job, like a corporation job, or, on and on and on.
Money.
So I found
money.
10 of the strangest jobs you'll read about.
Ooh.
So
that would be neat.
First on the list, and I know everybody wants to go run out and get this job. It's called a pet food tester. You know that game?
Wait a minute. Did you say pet food taster?
Yes, I did. So, you know that game drunk people have been known to play? The game with the jelly beans, and they taste like crap. So, anyway.
Oh, you're talking about the Harry Potter jelly beans.
No, I can't think of what it is, but you spin a thing and you have to pick that jelly bean. It tastes like it could be a fart, or it could be something good.
Right. Those would have been the Harry Potter Jelly Belly thingies, right? They have earwax and booger flavor and all kinds of, yeah.
Well, the object of this is you taste pet food on a daily basis. I guess you're trying to get the texture, the taste, and the nutritional value where it should be. I guess if you like it, then your pet will like it, or maybe it's the more you don't like it, the more your pet will like it, or something. But
well, if this is an Oriental company,
no, it's
we kind of know they're famous for kitty on a stick. So
I only wanted jobs here in the U.S., but the technical name for the job is a food technologist. So beware, if you ever apply for a job as a food technologist, it might be dog food.
You might be. Bring some kibbles and bits, please.
Okay, so fake mourner. You know, you've seen in movies where people crash funerals and whatnot. You know what I'm talking about?
Right.
Well, apparently there are people that will actually pay you to be a professional mourner. So you do that and you actually get paid to do it.
Oh, cry on demand.
Yeah. Okay, here we go. Chicken sexer.
Isn't that what Rusty was doing? He kept saying they die after sex. I think that's what he was doing. No?
Oh, well, it says, yes, it sounds like a joke, but judging by the 3-year training period, it's far more complicated than it sounds.
Yeah, so you can't just like lift them up and look underneath there, huh?
I guess not. It says technique clearly comes into it as experienced vent sexers are expected to check 700 chicks an hour and maintain 98% accuracy. Now, I don't know if that means they check to see if they're ready to go with the rooster, or it doesn't really clarify, but
and you got to check 60 chicks an hour.
700.
Aren't the broads getting mad? Oh, we're talking chickens, not chicks, women. Okay. 700 women an hour. You have to make sure they're all women. What?
Yes. Okay. Here's one that's kind of interesting. A legal bank robber.
Okay. John Dillinger, please report to aisle 7. John Dillinger, aisle 7, please. Okay.
But it says you could be a legal bank robber or a penetration tester, as they're known in the trade. Now, I didn't know there were legal bank robbers. The purpose of the role,
penetration tester, that kind of brings something else totally to no.
Well, it says the purpose of the role is to test the level of security. So they're actually not robbing. They're going through the motions as if it was a real robbery to test out the security at said place. So,
right. They have people that do that. Right. Yeah, I've seen that on, what was that show that used to be on TV? Oh, goodness. Leverage or something like that. Isn't that what they used to do? They used to.
I don't think I ever saw that. I don't know.
They used to pull scams kind of stuff thing.
Well, it says that it says there are still fake robbers, but penetration test has extended to computer hacking, identity theft. I can't talk. Phoning the operators and trying to trick them out of customer details, even impersonating a police officer to plant surveillance equipment in the vaults. So, it's, Okay, how about a teddy bear surgeon?
A teddy bear who?
Surgeon.
Oh, surgeon. Okay, so in other words, you repair teddy bears.
Every major Build-A-Bear outlet has a technician whose job is to sew the arms, the legs, the eyes back on to injured teddy bears.
Well, no, that would be a good job. There's one that you can definitely go home from work at the end of the day and say, Little Billy's bear is now more better.
How about a snake milker?
A snake member, did you say?
Milker. Like you milk a cow? You're going to milk a snake?
Yeah, they have udders. Snakes don't have udders.
Well, let's see. This is something you would do at a zoo or a reptile specialist. In some countries, snake venom is in big demand, so you're actually doing the...
Oh, yeah,
I've seen it
big.
done before where you take the snake and you press it on
Get them to bite through rubber and it squishes into the jar, right?
Well, the way I've always seen it is they press it on the side of a thing and you can see it actually running down the side of it. But it's to get the venom out so that they can do it. And in your part of town, we have a Jim Harrison. He milks up to 1,000 snakes a week at the Kentucky Zoo.
Oh my goodness! Well, that's up north of me, but yeah, that's a lot of snakes to be milked. And what do you do? Well, Bob, I'm a snake milker. And it's kind of a dirty job, but someone's got to do it. Yeah.
Now here's one. Here's one that would actually be fun: a water slide tester.
Unless they turn the water off halfway. And then that would be kind of a warm set of cheeks on plastic.
Well, it says here, this is for Splash World Slides. Said there were more than 2,000 applicants for the jobs.
Yeah, understandable.
But yeah, I guess they get the splash factor is what they want to see how big of a splash is going to come up when you hit the water and stuff.
Right. So they want rather rotund and buoyant people for that job?
Right. The bigger the person, the bigger the splash.
That's kind of what I was thinking there,
Yeah, there you go.
That's why they call it Splash Mountain.
This is my job right here. Professional sleeper.
Does that mean you infiltrate somebody quietly, or do you mean where your eyes are closed and you're 10-8 horizontal for an extended period of time?
This test is run by NASA. I can't even talk today. NASA. It's one of the easiest paydays there are. So they want to examine the effects of lying still for 70 days. So I'm assuming that you don't have to be completely asleep, but you have to. You're not allowed to get up.
And now think about that for about 1 second before you go, ooh, I'd really want to do that.
Why?
You're not allowed to get up for any reason. What happens when you have 8 cups of coffee?
I'm sure they have the same thing like hospitals where you can pee on the thing, the pot.
Well, yeah, that's just it. You would have to. They would have a bedpan.
I got to lay there. I would be fine. And out of this country, also in Finland, they pay $18,000. Yeah, to do literally nothing.
That's your story.
It's at a hotel in Finland for a professional sleeper. They want you to test their rooms.
Well, now, if I can get me a little blonde brunette or a redhead, I'll be happy to go be a room tester. This mattress was a little hard. We can play Goldilocks. This mattress is too hard. This mattress is too soft. This mattress is just right.
Okay, here's
and you bend it over in half or something. I don't know.
Zombie. I guess they want you to audition for a role of zombie. It's for their exhibits and stuff like that. So, and this one actually is in. Now
that's one you can put down on your resume. And what was your last job? Oh, it was a zombie. And what did that entail? Growling and eating brains. The usual.
Well, it's a place called London Dungeons. So, I don't know. I actually have a friend who was in The Walking Dead. Is that? I don't watch it,
really?
So whatever. But he was a zombie. He was like one of their regular zombies on there.
Do you remember the TV show Nashville? A couple of years ago.
I don't think I I think I watched one or
It
two
was one of
episodes, but
those
I wasn't
situation drama thingies,
yeah.
life about
Yeah, I
not
know
real
what
life.
it was.
But,
I just I wouldn't. I watched a couple of episodes and it wasn't my thing.
yeah, it was one of those, phony, but they filmed it in Nashville, and I was on a couple of those. Well, I was an extra. I wasn't actually. I never saw myself when they said, "Hey, this episode will be on next Friday." I made sure to record. And it's like I can't see myself.
Well, speaking of extras, they actually just put a notice out here. I think it was like 2 or 3 days ago for Cobra Kai, but they're wanting like teenagers. I guess for the high school scenes and whatnot.
Right.
But yeah, they're doing.
I am right now. I finished season 1. I may have gotten 1 or 2 episodes into 2, but I don't think that many farther than that.
We're waiting on the next season now. We just finished 3, I think.
Right,
yeah,
right,
it was
right.
3. So we're waiting on the next one. And the next one I heard Hillary Swain. Is that right? Hillary Swain? I think that's her name. The girl that was in the space thing just recently that where she
7 of 9, Jenny Ryan?
No, it's Hillary something. I want to say it's Hillary Swain. But she's supposed to be in the next season. So
cool.
I'm kind of curious.
Everybody really likes that. I like it.
I like the fact that they have the original characters. I mean, not somebody else playing them. I like that.
Right.
That you're actually getting.
Well, it's kind of hard for them to bring Pat Morita back for the show, but.
Well, yeah, but they've got a lot of, I guess, footage and stuff from before that they actually play when he's thinking back.
Right, wax on, wax off. I saw some of those scenes from the first one.
I like it, though. I really do. I think it was put together
It's kind of cute. I think it is neat that they have the same guys, and they pretty much seem like the same people that they were in.
Oh, yeah.
He's
still dorky
in the shows.
But he's sweet like candy.
Sweet like candy. Okay. Looks like Aunt Claudia said something about Ate You a Peach too. Hi, Aunt Claudia, if you're there.
So
I was checking notifications. My turn?
Yeah, to the candy. Candy.
That candy. It's a Canadian company, and they're looking for a full-time and a part-time candyologist. I have a sweet tooth from Haiti, so I should think I would qualify. And what they want these persons to do is serve as taste tester for the company's confection Candy Funhouse, based in Mississauga, Ontario. It said the remote working position offers a $47 an hour to sample and review the company's 3,000 candy and chocolate treats. And candidates should have enthusiasm, eagerness to try confectionery products. The job posting states, "We are looking for honest and objective opinions on the products that will be tasted and tested. Applicants are being accepted online through February 15th. Now, that's a sweet job I think I could do. Literally.
I wonder how many applicants they have.
Pun intended. The only thing I don't really care for, 2 things actually, besides gum, obviously, because of the porcelain, gum doesn't work. But marzipan, just never have developed a taste for marzipan. It's just
what's marzipan?
It's honey and crushed up almonds made into candy.
That doesn't sound good.
Yeah, it's yeah.
Now you can give me all the chocolate and the like gummy stuff like that. I like that.
Licorice is the other thing I'm not a big fan of. Black licorice.
We always like hard candy. Hint, hint. Judy, Rusty. Hint, hint, hint.
Ooh, man, that rock candy that they sent us.
Oh, I'm still munching. I'm trying to stretch it out until she sends me some clove.
There you go. That would be good for you too. Yeah.
So it's like a delicacy around here. It's like I divvy it out. every once in a while.
I keep smacking with a hammer, getting it in small enough pieces to add on. It was so good. Let's see, there's watermelon and peach and pineapple.
I like more the other bag, the root beers and the mints and
the root beer was good. There's
the other bag now. I did well. No, it was in the black bag too. The cinnamon tastes like Fireball. I love.
Right. It does. That cinnamon was good. And the wintergreen is really, really good. I like that wintergreen.
Yeah, I like those. But yeah, it was really good. I'm still waiting on some clothes.
Yeah, we got sidetracked there. Some good friends, the lug nutses. When it's rusty lug nuts, you can catch on off track later. They sent us candy, homemade rock candy for Christmas presents. Oh, good stuff, Maynard.
It was good.
It is. I'm still working on it myself.
So I don't know who all bought lottery tickets. You know, the big mega was, what was it, $1 billion or something?
Yeah.
I still think Timmy the Pilot won, and he's just lying to us about it.
He won't cop to it.
Yeah, since
well, you had said that. You said that you didn't win.
No, I got 10 tickets, and Beaver got, I think, I'm not sure if she got more than 10, but she also got that extra thing.
The kicker, the power play, the multiplier.
I just got the plain 10 quick picks.
You just played $2 a ticket, and you didn't kick out the extra $1.
I got 10 of them, and I got maybe one number on a couple of them. I didn't get any of the big number. Damn it.
Well, let's see, if you would have got that multiplier and had at least 2 numbers, you could have doubled your...
I didn't even get 2 numbers on any of them. There was 1 number here and 1 number here and 1 number here, but I didn't get 2 on any of them.
Oh, goodness.
I didn't have any luck, damn it.
Well,
I know. If
you and I want...
Get it or whatever. You can't win.
That's right. That's why I didn't win yesterday. I didn't buy a ticket, but I knew better. Every time I do, it never seems to pan out for me. I have hit. When I first moved here to Kentucky, I played the Kentucky lottery and actually won for $1,000. Tripped me out.
I always win a ticket.
The most money I've won anywhere.
I get the free ticket. Yeah.
The free ones, or you just pick them up off the floor after they've already scratched? Is why you don't win?
I don't win the money. I win the ticket. You know, you get a free ticket. So,
how do you get a free ticket?
They give you a free ticket instead of you buying one in place of, that's your winning. Instead of winning $1 or $10 or whatever, you win a free ticket. So you get a free one.
Oh. I'd be happy to get one any way I could get free. I mean, as long as it didn't cost me more than $20 downtown. But
kind of suck though. So, yeah, we can't always be like this lady that won all this big money off of a scratch off.
There's the gal here in Kentucky did just that. She, let's see, a Kentucky woman said she used part of her $50 lottery prize to splurge on a $30 scratch-off ticket.
Wait a minute. So she spends $50 what?
Well,
a month? A week?
She just said she used part of her $50 prize. So maybe she had a scratch-off ticket that won $50
and turned around and bought another. Right. Okay, gotcha.
Right. She spent $30 of the $50 that she had spent.
I thought you meant she had like a weekly, bi-weekly, monthly allowance.
Well, no, there are a lot of people that play the pick 3 and pick 4 like that. They'll play, repetitive numbers, and some of them do pretty good. But no, this gal had won $50, a grant, $50, and she took 30 of it and bought another ticket. And well, she got 100,000 out of it. And she's from Scottsville, which is just over by Bowling Green. So it's like about 60 miles from here, essentially. The Scottsville woman told the Kentucky lottery officials she was feeling lucky after winning 50 from the lottery. So she decided to spend some of that 50 and bought a $30 Gold Rush scratch-off ticket from Mr. Foods in Bowling Green. See, I told you she was close. The woman later scratched the ticket off and discovered her lucky streak had brought her $100,000. And she says, I can't believe I just left the ticket in my purse in the locked car and had no idea it was winter at the time. She said, I went blank. This couldn't be real. The winner said she had no immediate plans for her windfall. I'm going to try and act like it's not even there, she said. Yeah, okay. Then let me know. I'll pop up there. I can be there in hour and a half. Then you won't have to have it. I'll just go ahead and take it for you. Yeah.
Well, see,
Wouldn't that be terrible?
I've always done because I heard this a long time ago, and I've just kind of stuck to it. I used to get the thing and pick all my numbers, birthdays.
Oh, like Powerball or what are those?
Yeah, right. All that kind of stuff. But then I heard this thing. They were talking about more quick pick, where you let the computer pick your numbers, then self-pickers win the lottery. So it says like 70% of lottery winners used quick pick. And let's see. Same percentage.
That's because everybody that picks the numbers, Jen and I picked numbers and played the same ones for
that's my
5 or 6 years.
In Florida, they did that for years. They played the same number, like literally. I'm talking like 20 years or so, and they won. They I mean, not at one time. They didn't win like a huge, like $100,000 lottery thing, but they would win like several $100s to a couple of $1,000s throughout like 20 odd years, of playing those numbers. So, I mean, the numbers do repeat themselves. A lot of times you can look at the winning, like
I used to keep track of them. I had a sheet when it was only like 45 numbers or whatever, and every time say like 14 would hit, I'd put a little ticky mark.
Yeah.
And you can look at that list and go, okay, 14 is hit 27 times, 32 is hit. You could pick out the highest hitting numbers on it.
Right.
Which would have been easier to plug into a computer if I was a programmer, but I'm not a programmer, so I did it on paper.
That is true. So, okay, I'm going to play a video and then go into the next section if y'all are ready.
Nope. Give me a minute.
Well, I'm playing the sound.
Oh, there's egg and bacon, egg, sausage and bacon, egg and spam, egg, bacon and spam, egg, bacon, sausage and spam, spam, bacon, sausage and spam, spam, egg, spam, bacon and spam, spam, egg and spam, spam, baked beans, spam and spam. Oh, lobster, thermidor, crevettes with Mornay sauce, garnished with truffle pate brandy and a pie on top and spam. Have you got anything without spam in it? Well, a spam, egg, sausage and spam. There's not got much spam in it. I don't want any spam.
Why can't you have egg, bacon, spam and sausage?
That's got spam in it.
Not as much as spam, egg, sausage and spam.
Look, could I have egg, bacon, spam and sausage without the spam? What do you mean? I don't like spam.
I love that song. Spam, 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 spam.
So I've got.
Yes, you can never go wrong with Monty Python.
I've got 10 facts about spam that you may or may not have known. So
I didn't know that.
It was born in 1937.
That sounds about right.
It was created by Hormel. They needed non-perishable protein food items. So this pork product became a diet staple for troops fighting in World War II. The Europeans, minus the Brits, kind of hated it, But those stationed in the Pacific, front, became obsessed. It still hit a big hit in that area. You know, Hawaii is like
the number one spam consumer of the world.
So what is spam? What does spam stand for? So it was always called mystery meat. You know, nobody really knew what was in it. So they always thought that the mashup of the words was spiced ham or shoulders, pork, and ham. Others joke and thought that it could stand for something posing as meat. Or specifically processed artificial meat. We'll probably never find out the real answer because there are only a few past executives from Hormel that actually know. It
could have been the people that designed it. You know,
I know, right?
Could have been Steve, Paul, Mike, and
that's
Adam.
True. That is very true. Anthony and Michael. Nearly 100 million pounds of spam were consumed by the Allied troops in World War II. It was a hit among the troops, at least functional, because it was protein-packed. It required no refrigeration. But it, worked for times of need, like right now when people need to load up on the spam just in case. Of course, as we just saw, the Monty Python made a spam pop culture thing. So that was pretty funny. Hormel produces 44,000 cans of spam every hour.
44,000 cans an hour?
Every hour. Mm-hmm. So even though it's available in 41 countries, this production number is still wild. 44,000 cans every hour. It equates to 33,000 pounds of spam.
Wow. Now, it's we still don't really know what it is. I mean, is it pork? Is it?
I think it's
it like Soylent Green? Well, I mean,
Well, I mean, it's kind of like, I guess it's variations of parts of the meat, the pig or whatever that we don't, it's like you like meat that you can cut off. And a lot of it can't be really cut off, so they pick it off and it's got stuff mixed in it. And yeah,
right.
I don't know. The meat in spam isn't as much of a mystery as people think of, speaking of.
Oh.
It's always had a bad rap for being considered a mystery meat, but it's been pretty honest about its ingredients. Classic spam is made up of pork shoulder, ham, salt, water, sugar, potato starch, and sodium nitrate. The type of meat in spam is actually supposed to be much less sketchy than what you would find in your standard hot dog.
Huh.
Speaking of Hawaii,
Soylent Green is people.
Hawaii alone consumes approximately 7 million cans of spam a year.
I believe it. Robert was saying over in the Facebooks that they have a spam festival every year.
I honestly would not doubt it. I know you can, if you want to know a variation of a way to cook it, like to make it like a nice meal type thing, but without just slicing it and frying it. I mean, you can literally, they have so many recipes and stuff from Hawaiians about how to cook it.
You can even make sushi out of it.
There's actually a picture of a piece of spam and rice and was it kelp that they wrap it around? The black, that's kelp, right?
Yeah. And believe it or not, it's here in Tennessee. A Tennessee restaurant broke the Guinness World Record by assembling a 1,120 pound dish of spam mushibai. I don't know what a mushibai is. A mushibai like dish involving rice and spam layers wrapped in seaweed.
Yeah, well, that's probably what this is then.
Seaweed.
Do you see the picture?
There you go. Yeah.
So, Yeah, I mean, there's different ways. So, I mean, you can look and find various sites that will give you little things to do to it and stuff. Me, myself, I just prefer to throw it in the frying pan. You know, I put it in my cast iron and brown it on each side. And, you know. So, there is a restaurant in the Philippines that serves only spam.
Only?
Only. That's it. So the restaurant's called Spam Jam. It serves a whole menu full of dishes featuring spam. Popular items include spam spaghetti, spam eggs, even you can buy like a spam gift set that's pretty.
Oh boy, just what Santa
like
wants to have left under your gift tree, a spam box, and not the kind that you throw out of your email.
So there's actually the Minnesota Spam Museum that he was talking about. It's in Austin, Minnesota. So you have, I guess it would be kind of like the Coke Museum down here where it has everything to do with spam, right?
Oh, wow. Yeah. It sounds like it.
Then there is the Hormel created a traveling musical troupe it's dedicated to spam.
Oh, they sing the spam song. Spam.
They're called the Hormel Girls.
The whores who?
The Hormel, you know, that makes spam.
Hormel. Oh, Hormels.
Girls.
Okay, they're Hormels. I thought those were called gigolos. Male whores? Aren't those gigolos?
So you have some about a Tennessee restaurant.
Well, and you know, the thing is, when you were doing your spam thingy, that's what did me. That's what I did. Yeah. A restaurant in Tennessee broke the Guinness World Record by building a 1,120 pound spam mushibi.
I can't tell you how to say that.
Musubi. That's it. Musubi. Okay, I'd say musubi. That works for me. And it's rice, spam, and layers of seaweed. And here's the thing: Kimo's Hawaiian Bar and Grill in, of all cities, are you ready for this? Clarksville, said the record attempt raised funds for, and it's one I need to hook up with Room 13, Loaves and Fishes, and the Yapak. Man, my English is terrible today. Outrage. The chef aimed to defeat the previous world record of 628 pounds and ended up nearly doubling it with a 1,120 pound. The dish was assembled at Loaves and Fishes, a new facility, which is aiming to open within the next 2 months. And he said we had to put it together. The Loaves and Fishes board chairman, Trauma Long, told Main Street, Clarksville, then it had to be weighed and certified in order to break the record. The Musubi, I keep saying that wrong, ended up being about 4 feet wide, 8 feet long, and a foot tall.
What is the black
stuff? That's them laying down the seaweed.
Seaweed, okay.
Yeah, they're putting down layers. So
they're laying that on
layers.
The table, and then they're going to put the spam on top of it?
Right, well, or rice and then the spam, one or the other. And then they get it moistened so the seaweeds will stick together. Ooh,
I wonder how moist
I wonder if you could use seaweed for a smoke. Could you imagine making a smoke that size? I could. That would be amazing.
Nope.
And they're still assembling. What happened
to me last night. I can't imagine even being near it.
Right. True. They're still assembling all the seaweed up on the other end of that. That's a whole lot of water grass.
See if there is.
And seaweed is one of those things that, I don't know, it doesn't really have a strong taste to it per se. To me, anyway.
So there's the spam. So they broke up all the spam or grinded it up or something.
I thought that was the seaweed.
No, look now. Should be a video of them messing with the spam.
Well, there's them building the box to put it in.
Yeah, I jumped around.
Oh.
The video's too long. Yeah.
See, now that's spam on the inside.
Yeah, so it looks like they grinded it up or something.
Maybe they sliced it.
Yeah,
that's probably what they did.
Yeah,
is sliced
there's some big chunks right there.
Yeah.
Huh.
So what is that? I'm confused. Okay. So they're smearing it around. It's fairly even. It's inside. It looks like the Boy Scouts are doing it.
Kind of.
Kind of reminds me of your dog food tasting story.
I know, right?
So yeah, it looks like they just sliced it. And I have a can of Treat, which is the generic version of spam in my. Linda's turning purple. Robert's going, okay, sorry guys. Yeah, that's
okay. So the white stuff must be the rice. Huh.
Oh, okay. Yeah. See, so rice is on the bottom, then a layer of spam. So they're building it in that box.
Yeah.
Okay. Now I get it.
Now it makes sense.
Now, if they take, I thought they were going to put it over on the table.
Well, I did too.
Oh, okay. They did. Okay. See, there you go. So it's got like a foot of rice to it and only about 1 inch of spam.
They need more spam. Spam, 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 spam.
I know, I love
like
that.
Spam.
Yeah, just don't take the last train to Clarksville. I'm not
Spam
planning on
is
taking the last trains.
I don't care what you say. Spam is awesome. I love spam. Yep.
So now, okay, so that's what they were doing. They were getting the spam leveled in the box, and then they put that on top.
Y'all don't like spam?
They've got 1.5 feet of darn rice there. There's more rice than there is anything.
Yeah, this is a lot.
There's got to be a ton of rice there to make that there sandwich. Or wait a minute, spam musubi.
Yeah.
Musubi. Yeah.
Well, we only got a few minutes left. So
that worked out well.
Anything else we need to share with anybody? No star things, no.
Well, that space thingy, but I mean, it's really nothing. It was all that spiffy, nifty. Mercury is going to be its most elongated. Let's see, scroll up here. Mercury, the solar system's innermost planet, hard to see because it's faint, but because the world is often lost in the glare, at present it's reaching the outer edge of its orbit, and it can be seen on Earth. And you have to look, what did the diagram say? 70 minutes, so an hour and a half-ish after sunset, and it's really super low on the horizon.
But you said that's on the West Coast, right?
Look to the west. Yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I got trees.
Looking west.
Darn it.
Yeah.
Go figure.
Well,
as y'all know, you can get us at any of those listed across the top. That's scrolling. There's a lot of different platforms we're on: Spotify, iHeart, Spreaker, and of course you can always find us here and on YouTube
Twitters.
every Saturday.
Musica.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining in, folks.
So we'll see y'all all next Saturday, 5 o'clock Eastern Time.
Stay healthy.